hit that subscribe button and the bell icon beside it to check out our latest videos before anyone else. What's up everyone, I'm Nikhil from GreedyTech and these are the 20 best features of the Infinix Hot S3 along with some important tips and tricks. So the first most noticeable feature about this phone is its display. It comes with a 5.65-inch IPS display with HD+ resolution in 18:9 aspect ratio. Because of the aspect ratio, phone is very comfortable to hold in a single hand, and for people with bigger hands like me, it is even comfortable to use single-handed. Next best feature on this phone is its selfie camera. This phone comes with a 20 megapixel front-facing camera with Sony IMX376 sensor, 82-degree field of view with a dedicated dual LED flash. This is definitely the best phone for selfies under 10,000 rupees. Infinix also calls it the low-light selfie camera, as in very low-light conditions, it merges data from 4 pixels into a single pixel to improve the quality and reduce the noise. Even in low light, selfies look good, but only if you could use the flash right. Next we have the bokeh mode. Usually we need 2 cameras to take good portrait shots, but for selfies, we can manage with a single camera and good software processing. Many companies ranging from Oppo, Vivo and recently Xiaomi are using a single camera to provide portrait selfies. So just like them, Infinix is using a single camera to provide bokeh mode. It isn't very accurate but usable. Now the next best feature about this phone is better battery life. Well, to get started, this phone packs a 4000 mAh battery. Size matters. But more than that, this phone is optimized to deliver better battery life with features like AUTOSTART management, ultra power saving mode and auto clean. Next, this phone is running Android Oreo out of the box. This phone actually has a heavily skinned version of Android called XOS on top of Android Oreo. It doesn't look like stock Android, but it still has a lot of Oreo features like the redesigned settings panel, autofill framework, notification dots, picture-in-picture mode, and more granular controls. Right out of the box, it is up to date and more secure than other phones running Nougat. Now the next best feature and the most unique feature on this phone is Freezer. This feature allows you to freeze applications so you can use them when you want and stop them from running in the background when you're not using it. Let's say you have apps like Book My Show, Uber, Zomato or Swiggy. You might use them, but maybe once a week or once a month. So instead of letting them run in the background all the time and draining your battery, you can freeze them. Once they are frozen, they won't be allowed to run in the background, so it won't drain your battery. It's an awesome feature and I really like it, but unfortunately, we can't use this feature if you're using a different home launcher. I personally like Nova Launcher. If I switch to that, I can't use this feature, which is a great disappointment. Next we have adaptive storage. Well, this isn't a feature of Infinix, but having this feature is a great advantage. This phone is available in 2 variants, 3GB with 32GB of internal storage priced at 9,000 rupees, and the next variant is priced at 11,000 rupees, 4GB of RAM and 64GB of storage. And both the phones come with a dedicated SD card slot. So because of this adaptive storage feature, you can get the 3GB RAM variant and use the SD card as internal storage. Yes, more RAM is always better, but memory management on this phone is bad. So it doesn't matter if you have 3GB or 4GB of RAM. So in this situation, you can simply go with the 3GB RAM variant and use the SD card as internal storage. Next we have ultra power saving mode. Once you enable this mode, it will change the display sleep timing, brightness levels, and stops all the apps from running in the background. It gives you access to only basic functions of a phone, like calls, messages, alarms, and so on, and thereby increasing your battery life drastically. With even 10% of battery life, you can last an entire day. Next we have scroll screenshots. Now just a quick tip, if you want to take a normal screenshot, just press volume down button and power button both at the same time to take a screenshot. Now this phone also gives us scroll screenshot option. So to take a scrolling screenshot or a long screenshot, simply use the scroll screenshot toggle. Once you do that, it will scroll through the page and take a long screenshot. Next we have the option to record the screen. We can start recording by using the toggle in the notification area, or else you can press the volume up button and power button both at the same time to start recording and press the power button to stop recording. Next we have night light. Once you enable this feature, it will add a warm tint to the screen and protect your eyes at night by filtering the blue light, which is supposed to affect your sleep in a bad way. On this phone, we can even automate it to turn it on and off automatically at a specific time. Next we have some gestures, so let's look at them one by one. First we have double tap to wake. As the name suggests, once you enable this toggle, you can wake your phone by simply double tapping the screen when it is sleeping. Next we have some quick start shortcuts. Once you enable it, you can draw characters on the display to open applications quickly. You can draw a C to open camera, M for music player, Z for gallery, and there are many more characters to open other applications. Next we have one-handed mode. Once you enable this feature, you can enable this one-handed mode by swiping left or right on the navigation bar starting from the home button. And from here, screen size will shrink and you can use the phone comfortably with a single hand. You can tap left or right to move it around or press the close button to go full screen. Next we have 3-finger screenshot. If you are unable to take a screenshot using the physical buttons, the volume down and power button, you can enable this feature and do this gesture to take a screenshot. Just simply swipe down using 3 fingers on the display to take a screenshot. Next we have ambient display. Once you enable this feature, every time you get a notification, display lights up and shows you the notification. Next we have an application called Phone Master, which brings in a lot of cool features. First we have network management, where we can block applications from accessing internet. Let's say you have a game that doesn't need access to internet, you can block it from here. Next we have SMS and call blocking feature, where we can block messages and numbers based on contact numbers and even keywords. Next we have app management, where we can uninstall apps in bulk and disable notification access in bulk, which is something I really miss on all the phones. Next, in settings, we have something called protected apps. From here, we can select the apps that you don't want to get closed by auto clean. Well, they did give us this feature, but it doesn't work properly. Next we have AUTOSTART management. Some apps like Facebook, Twitter and WhatsApp constantly keep running in the background no matter how many times you kill them. So if you don't want them to start automatically in the background, you can disable them or block them from these settings. Next we have clean WhatsApp. Well, this feature just allows you to clean all the useless files in your WhatsApp account. So guys, that's pretty much it for the list. We have some other minor stuff like Xshare, which is like share it, and Xthemes, which doesn't do anything but change the wallpaper and icons. Now let's look at some important tips and tricks. First we'll start with split screen. So starting from Android Nougat, all the Android phones come with a split screen mode, or at least most of them, where you can run 2 applications side by side. So once you open an application, simply press and hold the recent apps button to open it in a split screen view, and then you can select the second application. Or else you can simply go to recent apps page, select the app that you want to open in the split screen mode and drag it to the top. Now we can select the secondary application. So that's split screen. We can resize it, we can watch video and do anything we want. As of now, all the applications do not support this feature. So to fix that, you need to go to settings, enable developer options. To enable developer options, go to settings, system, about, and click on build number 7 times. And once you're done, developer options will be enabled. Just go back and over here we have the developer options. From here, go all the way to the bottom and enable force activities to be resizable, and then restart the phone. Once you restart the phone, you will be able to open most of the applications in split screen mode. Next we have picture-in-picture mode, which is one of the highlighting features of Android Oreo. Let me give you a quick demonstration. Take me to IMAX.
Okay, Prasad's multiplex.
This is one of the applications that support picture-in-picture mode. Now we are in navigation mode, and when I press the home button, we get this small window with a quick preview of the navigation. We can move it around like this, and there are very few applications like on Google Chrome. If you are watching a video, you can press the home button and the video will play on a floating window. Let me give you a quick demonstration of that too. I'm going to go full screen, and now the video is playing, and when I press the home button, that video will play in the small floating window. Once again, we can play, pause, go to next, or else go full screen. We can even close this particular floating window by using this button over here. That's the cross button. So that was the picture-in-picture mode. You should be supporting this feature probably by the end of this year. As of now, there are very few applications where you can use the picture-in-picture mode, and other applications might support it very soon. Next, I'll show you how to change the default launcher and default applications on your phone. Then this is what you need to do. Go to settings, select apps, and then select default applications. From here you can change the default browser, home launcher, phone app and SMS application. So I have Nova Launcher installed and I'm currently using the stock launcher. To change it to Nova Launcher, all I need to do is do that and press the home button. Now this is my setup for the Nova Launcher. So if I want to go back to the previous launcher, this is all I need to do. We can press the recent apps button twice to switch between the current application and the previous application. Next, in display settings, we have the option to tweak the LED notification light. We can completely disable it or enable it specifically for missed calls, charging, unread messages, notifications, and so on. Next, we have this option called inadvertently mode, which is nothing but pocket mode that prevents accidental touches on your phone. Next, if we go to accessibility, from here, if you enable this particular toggle, you can end calls with the power button. This might not be useful for everyone, but if an elderly person is using this phone, it will be very handy to end calls with the power button. Let me give you a quick demonstration. I'm going to call 198. There you go. In that way, we can even end calls with the power button. Once again, something which might be very handy to elderly people. Now finally, this is the default home launcher, and as I've already said, the only best thing about this launcher is we can use the freeze option, where we can stop applications from running in the background. As of now, this feature is not supported by other browsers. We can't use it even as a widget. So for some reason, if you want to stick with the home launcher, it also offers a lot of customizations. Just press and hold on any place and go to menu to access all these settings. Finally, if you want to display the battery percentage on the status bar, go to settings, select battery, and over here we have this toggle to show the battery percentage on the status bar. So guys, that's the end of the tips and tricks. I hope I didn't miss out on anything. If I did, do let me know by commenting below this video. So guys, that's pretty much it for this video. Thanks for watching. If you are planning to buy this phone, use the link in the description. It really helps the channel. If you want us to make any specific video, tweet out to us with the hashtag ASKGREEDYTECH on Twitter and we will try to make it as soon as possible. If you like this video, hit that like button and subscribe to our channel to see more cool videos on tech. I'm Nikhil from GreedyTech signing off. Have a nice day.